Our struggles don't begin or end in November. No on the 6th ain't about picking and choosing. It's not a laundry list. It's not a menu. If you believe in one, you better fight for them all.
As I bring women and girls together so that they can locate the power of their voices, unki base. As I feel invisible among men activists but still persist, as rebels surrounding me get beaten, as I tell Gandhi that I will not let him exclude women from the Dandi march.
The Kulana land in Hilo, Big Island, Hawaii, represents the crystallization of a long-lived vision to co-create a communal living village of people committed to being part of a large experiment of creating and nurturing a community that reflects the kind of world we wish to live in. For me, it's about personal and social transformation, reinventing ourselves and our community in line with our values and true potential as sacred and powerful beings, so that holistic innovations for addressing the change so desperately needed in our world can emerge.
Hello, my name is Patrice Colors. I'm a native of Los Angeles, and I am with a collective called One Tribe. The collective is made up of several different artists, both in Los Angeles City and in New York. We come from all different types of backgrounds. We're poets, we're dancers, we're singers, we're performance artists. We've professionalized their career, we're interfaith workers, we're organizers. We're also healers. The One Tribe Collective is currently have been asked to be the stewards of a retreat center in Hawaii on the Big Island in Hilo. We are trying to create or continue the legacy of an artist retreat center that currently exists. But what we would want to do is revamp it, contemporize it in a way that really meets the needs of low-income people, people that don't have access to Hawaii, both the native Hawaiians and people within big cities on the mainland. And to us, we see this as an opportunity for people to get their dreams met by being somewhere that is outside of concrete, being somewhere where you can touch the earth, where you can meet other creatures, where you can exist as one whole unit and also do what your passion is, which is art. Many of us are artists. We believe that everybody has some sort of art form, and that it's going to be through art that we heal ourselves. And most of us understand that in indigenous communities, the artists are the ones that were the gatekeepers, were the ones that were able to really bring peace in the communities. And so we are trying to bring that back.
The land will feature an alternative school, holistic healing arts center, organic farm, art and movement studios, retreat space, and an interfaith spiritual sanctuary. Through skill sharing and symposiums, the land will be a learning ground for people to experience and experiment with the more just and sustainable world they dream of. It will also serve as a retreat space for activists, educators, cultural workers, and change makers. With a focus on youth and a commitment to accessibility and service to marginalized people, the land will be a place for healing, learning, teaching, storytelling, grief rituals, team building, art making, food growing and distribution, and spiritual fellowship. It will be a place to pause and to remember, for people to reconnect with themselves, the earth, with spirit, and with a sense of purpose.
So currently on the land in Hawaii and Hilo that is being ran by Christina Salat for the last 12 years, there is 3 acres, and those 3 acres have 4 different properties on it. The structures are in hand legit, and at this point, it's $350,000, in which we only have to come up with half at this moment, and that half is $175,000 we need to reach by September 17th. How are we going to reach $175,000, and who does our team look like? Because I know many of you are thinking about that. We have realtors both as buyers on our end, and there's realtors on Christina Salat's end. We have lawyers that are involved. We have professionals that are really taking this cooperative land ownership seriously and helping us reach our goals. We're coming to you all because the financial aspect of it is obviously what's going to help us reach the next set of goals. So One Tribe Collective is made up of Tribe of the Diasporas, which is an artist collective based in Los Angeles who has done a lot of work around healing trauma in our communities, in communities of color and working class communities, and the LGBT community and women's communities and anti-racist white communities. And that's looked like producing artist shows. It's looked like actually bringing in hundreds of people for ritual events. It looks like producing events at high schools called Black and Brown Love. There's been so many opportunities that Tribe of Diasporas have swept themselves across the city and really created environments where people feel safe and healed and able to do the next thing that's going to get them to be the next organizer and the next artist. Discover Kulana is the retreat center that is built by Christina Salat, who is a woman of color that started a retreat center to really look at trying to find affordable, accessible spaces for people who generally are pushed out of the vacation scene. And she really wanted to transform the retreat center as a way to go beyond vacationing and to really delve into what our destiny is, what our purpose is. And many people have come into Kulana in the last 12 years, and out of that have birthed books, have birthed whole artist workshops, have birthed artist galleries. And so Christina has really, based off of her own vision of healing herself, really wanted to provide that for the community. And Discover Kulana, there's a website, you can check it out, it's www.discoverkulana.com, and see the work that she has done. And really her work at Kulana is what is inspiring us to take this forward as she transitions out and we transition in.
We will build a peace pagoda and meditation center to honor nature and our ancestors and to commune with spirit. And the land will be a bastion of creativity, serving as a residency space for artists, a performance festival site, and an outdoor gallery featuring evolving art installations in the gardens and surrounding forest. Through the leadership of working class, queer, people of color, indigenous, and immigrant people dedicated to personal transformation through creativity, community, spirituality, and environmental stewardship, we will build the new world we want to see, starting with ourselves and building outward.